Hello and welcome back to Wingspan gameplay and Wingspan tournament play. If you have not followed my previous recordings, this is the third and final stage of the Wingspan World Cup 25. I made it through the first two stages with 5-4 and 5-4. I think that's the minimal amount of games that you can use, minimum amount of wins with which you can advance. So I'm between proud and ashamed. And yeah, so this is the first game of my best of 3 match number 1 in the knockout stage. This is my opening hand, which looks rather decent. This is the tray, which looks rather average. I mean, the American code is playable, but it's not really necessary to invest a draw for that. I've got 3 birds in my opening hand that can lay eggs without living in the grassland. That's amazing. I also have the Brambling, which is a great card. Not sure whether I will actually keep the green pheasant. Unfortunately, due to the round goal, I will have to lay eggs once onto that Brambling with the normal egg laying action, but apart from that, it's fine. So Eurasian Jay has the right nest type, but the bird is overall unfortunately so mediocre. I'm always unhappy when my neighborhood birds are so bad in terms of gameplay. So yeah, I think I will keep these 3 birds and be happy about the birds that supply me with eggs without giving away free stuff to my opponent. So this will be the opening hand, under the assumption that my bonus cards don't contradict, which they don't. Bird Bender is a fine card. We take this and see what happens. So I will want one of these birds in the forest, one of these birds in the wetlands, I guess. Which one where is actually secondary? The only question is, will I first play the 2 birds and then start using the actions? Or do I want to rush the gain food action because there's only 1 nectar, and when I gain food second then I won't get any? Not entirely sure. Think I will not rush the forest, but rather first play the wetlands bird. I always like to have the wetlands bird down first in case something happens to the tray and requires immediate interaction. When there is a lot of nectar here, then I also like getting the forest bird down, but since this is not the case, I don't mind. So opponent plays white-throated dipper, very good card drawing bird, which means that there will be some fluctuation in the tray soon. So when they flip more than 1 good bird, they can only take 1, and then my card draw action will be happy. Also, there will be 3 new birds, these, and they will pick one of those, so it's again 3 new birds. So they have picked the housefinch, which is unfortunate because I would have loved the housefinch. And also there is it's a cup nest bird for this. So out of these birds I don't really need any. So I rather get my food that I can use to play the Brambling and wait for a better opportunity to draw cards. Woodstalk is nice, but that's probably the one that they will draw. Correct. Magpie Robin. It's nothing I can actually utilize. Alright, so we just stick to plan A, play Brambling, and then, yeah, start drawing cards. One of my remaining 4 actions has to be lay eggs. Oh, actually, it's not about amount of birds with... it's amount of eggs in cup nest, so I actually could lay eggs twice. So, again... ooh, Grey Wagtail, that did what again? What for types of actions? Gain 2 from the supply. In the long run I do want to avoid using the lay eggs action, so it's probably not interesting for me, especially since I realized that I don't need a second cup nest bird. I think I would just draw 2 randoms here. Snowbunting. Snowbunting will be a great bird at some point because opponent is probably going to play the house finch, which they do right now. So I could do gain food, play snowbunting, lay eggs. Which is not the worst, I guess. This one says draw and then tuck, right? So only drawback is now that I give them the opportunity for a nectar roll. Never punished. So, yeah. Eurasian coot. Also an interesting bird. But I don't think that I want it. Maybe this is the critical moment that I will regret later. Because coot does generate a lot of points. But I don't see myself building a full tuck engine here. And if my opponent gets another tucking bird, then I will have a happy snowbunting, so I think this is fine. Bonus card already half full, that's also nice. So they will probably lay eggs again. And surpass me in the round call, but that's would have been too expensive to compete for this. So if I draw only bad birds with a brambling, my course of action is simple. If I draw at least one very good bird, my action will be complicated, because I might want to have some tucks for the snowbunting left. But then again, I can also just... no, it's nonsense. It doesn't matter whether I tuck it here or there. So let's just draw 2 random birds. They're actually not too bad. I'm not not using this one, that's for sure, so we can tuck that. Oh. Ah, I was mistaken. Opponent has not competed for the round goal, but has played Spotted Owl. Okay. Alrighty. New tray. Graceful Prinia, Poor Man's Raven, and Common Goldeneye are pretty nice, but we don't get to draw any of these. Spotted Towhee would be nice if one went for the grassland, which we don't. Musk Duck can draw us extra cards. Could be interesting. It also randomly qualifies us to participate in the next round goal. I think that's actually fine. We'll draw this one and one from here. Would be okay if the opponent appears to build a grassland engine, which at the moment doesn't seem to be the case. So I think I will just tuck this and draw a random card. Great Cormorant. I think I need these two food in order to be able to play Woodpecker and Musk Duck and generate a ton of extra resources, support the round goal, generate overall happiness. Okay, so the egg laying is going to take place while drawing cards from my opponent, so was probably right to get rid of the cuckoo. Probably not playing the Cormorant. Also not playing the Quail. I mean, towards the end of the game I will have to lay eggs, I guess. But still, don't think the Quail will be worth it. I hope to find some bird that lays eggs when played or something. Ooh, main duck. This is going to be interesting. Will I want to play Goldsfinch? I think I will. Don't think I need any of these birds. Opponent is going to play main duck and have a really good wetlands tuck engine then. Snow Bunting is interested. In terms of round goal, I'm 2 birds ahead and I can still play the Goldsfinch. I think I want to get food first. Well, maybe I should have drawn cards. Snow Bunting needs tucking food. Common Goldeneye. Okay, the egg situation is solved for my opponent. We wanna draw cards. First 2 random ones. Ooh, That's actually not too bad. So 3 eggs at each round's end. If I play it in the forest. Would also be the solution to my upcoming grassland problem. That's 9 eggs that it will produce in the long run. It's really, that's decent. I think I try this. And for my jungle foal to keep working, I need to do this. Reset. Unfortunate. How many? Okay, GoldenEye only produces 2 eggs at the moment for my opponent. I don't need that hawk, I guess. More Tonys. But I don't do this 4 different actions kind of thing. I don't think I will play any of these still. 33 points after round 2. That's not a lot. I should really try to find some big stuff now. Since I don't need anything from the tray, I could gain food. But I also need to find some cards that make some noise. Oh, yeah. Turkey makes some noise. Got 3 more egg spots. I might be able to use the cassowary. There is that main duck. Alright, so produce some value. Hopefully roll some nectar. That's not a lot of nectar. So with Falcon and Owl we could contend for the round goal. Problem is I know of at least 1 Abbott's Booby that's in my opponent's hand. So this is going to be complicated. use. I think I will just play this and then gain more food. I might not be able to use another nectar. Rather taking a berry over here. So I think I will draw cards and try to find something that I can play for 3 that costs a lot of fish and chips. This is not what we're looking for. Ribel also doesn't do the trick, but we can pick it up with a musk duck if we want. They have a lot of bonus card birds. They have 1. Not sure this will work out. So we still have to assume that it will have 2 additional pips for the round goal. Yeah, so just draw cards, discard an egg so that the jungle fowl gets us eggs. That's at least 2 pips. Yep, so the egg will replace itself if we discard it. It's only 1 pip. Do we want to take one of these? I think I rather want to gamble. That didn't work out. Can still take it. Oh! Ah, snap! 1 too deep. Very unfortunate. So, if they get 1 target food, they can even play the black noddy. So they have to roll it. Oh, they can even gain food and draw it with a house finch. So do we see what they do? Is it gain food or is it hummingbird? It's hummingbird. Yeah, well, then this round goal we can ship then. I might just want to play the Kia then and pump a lot of nectar into it. So this is going to be limited. Definitely discarding 2 nectar here, and there is some free stuff coming my way, so I think I can draw 2 more. Wow. That is rather disappointing. So Prayer Manager is not going to work out. But with a food cost of 3 food. I need 3 more. 1, 2. I mean, this will not be worse than this, so I might just take it. It could also be an option to score this for the Red Crown Crane and draw a new one. Hope to hit something better. We'll see. Oh, it's an Imperial Eagle. That's the cards that we would like as well. Oh, that's a goodie. Right, we have enough cards, I think, so just gain food once probably, play 2 birds or 3 birds, lay eggs. Large-billed crow. That's a nice engine over there. Right, I need food. So the question is, how exactly is this going to work? Which bonus card would I want to discard? I mean, I could try to use the crane before and then use the kiwi. I think that's not what we're looking for. Baya Weaver. Nice bird, but a little late. We would also love to have some nectar in the wetlands. Ooh, even especially since 1 nectar seems to be enough. I think then one of the moves will be Goldsfinch here. So in terms of nectar, I'm doing quite fine. So the bird for the Goldsfinch can be fine. I think I will play the Kiwi next and see which options arise. It's too late for the Raven. Very happy to have played the Snow Bunting. Did I mention this? So that looks better. Evil endangered species specialist, so that's means that this one is same amount of points and can also reset stuff. I mean, it's really not a drawback, right? Because when I discard a bonus card and draw nothing, then it's the same as if I would have just scored the bonus card. So that would be fine. So I can just choose any, basically. There is one bonus card that cares for cached food, so always use fish or rats for this ability. So yeah, I will just discard the bird bender and put 7 fish on that, and that will be fine. I can take something. Do I want to take something? Do I want them to be able to reroll? In Nectar, why is it? I mean, they have 2 Nectar already, so it doesn't really make a difference. Yeah, then take something for the tiebreaker. Need to lay eggs. Can discard some cards. Oh. Just realize if the opponent has a bonus card bird that can actually copy my bonus cards, it could be interesting to discard the most scoring one and prevent it from being copied. Interesting. So I got one more action. I got 7 food. So laying eggs is not necessary to win the round goal, I figure, so I could just play another bird. If I played the turkey, I would have to overpay for this, but that would not be much of a problem. Then this is net 6 points, which is probably the best that I can do. Is this any better? It's also 8 points. Doesn't change much, right? Yeah, we'll just even better bird to play? Nope. I want to score. This bonus card. Okay, that doesn't matter. 133 is a decent score, but my opponent will also have a decent score. Let's see. Should be up on birds. Oh, not much. I'm ahead on bonus cards. Fine on round goals. Fine on eggs. Tucks I am behind. Ah, but not though so far. It's okay. Alright, that's a decent win, and also the points matter for the knockout phase. So that's great. Then I'm one ahead in this match. Thank you for watching, and make sure to tune in for the next game, which will follow quite soonish after this video's release. See you!